I'm currently on the turbo, so oof. I'm currently on the turbos if there's some heavy breathing.
Hey gang, welcome back. We're back racing cyclocross. We raced Eastern last weekend and unfortunately our hard drive failed on us. So at some point in like October, when it's like snowing and cold, you're going to get a video of us racing when it was way too hot. We're here in Pippingford, home of Winnie the Pooh.
A smackerel of honey for you, Christopher Robin. Do it, Phoebe. A smackerel of honey. So the course is a bit sandy until it's not, and then it's really not. So I see crashes in my future. It's really fun. Like you can tell it's going to be a lot of fun, specifically on the downs. And then, but then you kind of get these massive ruts or these like hard turns where like if you're going a little bit too quick or riding a little bit above your technical skill, which I like to do, I will end up on the floor.
Good job we got GoPro.
Yeah. There's this really tricky off camber section, which everyone, before the race is currently going on the open course, we were all just doing like repetitions of this one off camber section. For me, a weakling, there is like one specific line that I can take that means I can get back up onto the, you go back on yourself. But if I don't get that, I'm not strong enough to power through it. New bike, which we did talk about last week, but no video yet. Anyway, check it out.
Yes, Honor, that was sick. Well saved. You've left them, let's focus on the next one, up ahead. Smash that. No, not at all. You got it. Let's go. You're riding way better than those in front on us. Yes, Honor. Yeah. Back to him. Honor crashed so hard where you did. Do you want to go and meet me in the pits?
I can't get back in again.
Smashing it, Emma. One lap, everything you got, and see where you end up. Nice, Honor, everyone else ran it. Walk over here and we're going to do one jump on. How does that sound? Not very good, clearly.
I've got 24 in both.
Oh my god. Did you like my slide?
I filmed it.
Yeah. Between the lap before that and that lap, it turned from like dirt to mud.
You came in and I was like, she's going quite quickly, and I was like, do I say something? No, she knows what she's doing, and then wham!
But it was mud, So I just slid. I just went wee.
I'm pretty sure everyone in that race has a matching mud patch up the
Yeah,
side.
I saw Phoebe looking pretty.
Phoebe's coated. Emma is head to toe.
Well, it's because we all got caught out. 1 minute it was dirt, and then next it was like really, really slippery mud, like really slippery mud. I guess because it was like there was just like a layer of rain, so it was just proper slippery conditions. Fun. That slide was fun, but just really annoying because it meant I bent the mech. That lap I then had to do in like too hard a gear.
Yeah.
So I couldn't shift easier, and I tried to, and I could hear it be like. And I know what you've told me about, like, if it's bent and you shift easier and then it goes into the wheel, really. So I was like, don't shift easier, just keep it in too hard a gear. And I was just, it meant like having to run up the bumps and things like that because I had no choice. And it meant that when I was pedaling, I was like in uncomfortably hard. So then that lap really took out of me as well. Like, if I'd just fallen off, probably would have been alright because I would have had the adrenaline from falling. The consequence was a really, really difficult lap and then needing you to fix it in the pits with not the most efficient. Really appreciate it, but it took a little while. It's really annoying. Like, it was fine. I was pretty chill in the moment, but it is frustrating just watching everyone go past. You're like, cool, okay, come on, Theo.
Don't fall off your bike.
Yeah, I know. Oh, completely my fault. Well, it kind of made me wish I'd brought the salsa. I've always kind of been like pro one bike. Like, if we all had one bike, it's good. But then you find yourself in that situation, and I was there like, where's my second bike? It's whatever. It's what? Difference was a couple of places. It's not like on the face of it, probably not worth owning and bringing a second bike for the sake of 2 places in a local league cross race.
If you fall off.
Yeah, so it's chill, it's fine. It is what it is. When I was stood in the pits watching everyone go past, I was like, oh fine, it's written off. And I thought you were really struggling to fix it, so I was like, oh, maybe it is a write-off. I was kind of at peace with that. But then when I got back riding again and I started clawing back the places, I was like, oh, this is quite fun. I said, like, this is a course that's like conducive to sending it a little bit too hard. How many times did you throw yourself to the ground?
3.
3? Oh, I was 2.
Every time I came into second place, I crashed. Theo told me I could get back to the front, so I did. And then I crashed again. But it's the first race I've done that I've enjoyed this year, so that's nice. That's the win. Yeah. I'm obviously fit enough. Yeah. But I crash all the time. And it's kind of depressing because I work really hard, and then I just crash. You're not filming this, are you?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
You can tell me not to.
Okay.
At any point.
I was like, oh my god. More than that, I've got a Pokemon in my top.
That's the best part.
I'm being quite open with her now. At first I was embarrassed, but now I'm like, she came in my backpack and then halfway here I was like, I did bring my mascot. And they were like, oh really? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, oh. It's kind of embarrassing to be 35 and carrying a Pokemon. But it's not embarrassing. I've started sleeping. I sleep with Evie.
Stop! Get the camera with me!
She sits on my bedside table. To be honest, like I was talking to Nat about it earlier and I was like, I'm kind of embarrassed, and he went, you helped somebody. Yeah. I might cry now. Yeah. I was able to help you with her, so then so then why? Why should I be embarrassed? Like, I said to Nat, one of the reasons I do stuff is because, and like I'm so open, is because I want people to know it's okay. Yeah. So if I carry a little stuffed Pokemon around with me,
you can too.
I forgot mine and baby's ad, but I have a
I'm not laughing at you.
I know.
I sleep with it and I really enjoyed it, and I was like, wow, like this is like child Phoebe that's like enjoying sleeping with a bear.
She fits on me. So if I say to her, you can do it, Evie, then big Emma can be like, I can do it.
I think this is the best thing I've ever filmed. I'm gonna start crying now.
Don't. Buy a teddy bear as an adult.
My mum says to me, at what age does it stop being okay to carry a teddy around? I'm like, buy a teddy bear!
You're not going to be progressing your skills technically if you're not f***ing it a lot at the same time.
It just would be nice to, I guess it's still early season. Yeah. Like, I want to win the league this year. Yeah. I think I can do it, but I also have to not crash it. Karen didn't crash. Like, she'll beat me because she won't crash and I will.
I like your way of riding. I'm like that. I'm chaotic as well.
I'm so chaotic.
I love chaotic.
Look at this. It's dirty on the inside. That's it. It's ruined. It looks like I've pooed in it. I've only got it on still for the podium. I'm so cold and I'm gonna have crotch rot. Sat in mud. Crotch rot. I slipped backwards down the hill. Theo shouted at me, Anna fell off too. And then I caught Phoebe and I was like, mate, I keep crashing. She went, oh, me too. Look at your socks, they're so clean.
Yeah, what the hell?
Why are you so clean?
Boo.
You need to lay on the floor more.
I think Tash maybe did it correctly.
What, went really slowly?
Didn't throw yourself to the ground.
No,
at every
you look like you might
opportunity.
have
3 times.
touchdown.
Every time I went through the start finish line, Chris shouted, shiny side up, and I was like, no.
It was fine. It was fine again. I need to start being happier because all of these videos are like,
No, it's
me
fine.
being really
No,
sad.
but that's okay because it's real.
I just like, I felt physically fitter, but I'm conscious of how bad I am, like technically now. Like that, I just feel like that, like the first lap went fine, and then in the second lap, when I crashed, I
It
came
really
down
knocks your
quite hard
confidence, doesn't
on my shoulder, and I was like, ooh, that hurt. I was like, that maybe wasn't great.
But did you
And
get
then,
back on your bike and keep going?
Yeah, I cried for like 20 seconds, and then this lady was like, do you want me to take your bike? And then I was like,
No.
no, and she kind of like walked away as if I'd offended her, and I was like, oh no, sorry, like no, it's fine, I just like, sorry, no, I'm gonna like, if you take my bike then I won't get back on, so no, I'll get back on. I feel like I could have done more, and also like when I tried to remount, I didn't remount.
That's okay.
So there's that, all of these things that I wanted to do and then I just didn't do them, which is a bit frustrating.
Okay, but you're focusing on the things that you wanted to do but you didn't do. But I want to focus on the things that you said that you couldn't do, like get back on your bike and continue after a crash, that you did do. I think coming out of a race and feeling like you could do more is like a really, really good thing to feel.
Really very much almost came off my bike in that first lap over there. Do you remember?
Yeah, it was sick. You held it like a boss.
Hey!
Yeah, smashed it.
That was
That was what you want, right on the limit, but not past it. It was nice.
so good. I'm really conscious of like coming into technical things, and I'm just on my brakes and all my weight is over the front of my bike. I'm not sad, I'm not gonna cry because it's done.
But
and
I
it's
want
no, it's I just like, I've now like, I know it sounds sad, but instead of like getting really like emotionally worked up about it, I'm like, it actually doesn't matter. Like none of that actually mattered. The only thing that is important to me is like, I'm gonna make sure that this week I do all my training sessions and I enjoy those, and then next week I get we're racing double next weekend, aren't we?
You are.
Given your goal is one, to enjoy it, which we got closer to enjoying it, would you say?
I don't know what.
But well, secondly,
Bike stands.
No. Well, let go. Just see. See which one wins in that.
secondly, your goal is to do more races and normalize it in your own head, and you've 100% done that, and you've normalized getting back on your bike after a crash. So I'm not being like patronizing, but that is sick. Like, you need to be proud of yourself for those things that you said to me before that you're not good at, and
I know.
you bounced back. Maybe it took you 20 seconds and a little cry, but you got back on. So that means next time that happens, 10 seconds, even smaller cry, and you get back on.
I just didn't race hard enough. I didn't push myself hard enough, and I feel bad about it.
I think that's the best kind of disappointment, genuinely, because then you come into the next one like more determined to give it a bit more.
Just disappointed that I didn't get back on my bike how I said I would.
Well, the remount.
Yeah.
Okay, but then
I
we've
didn't
left the
even
goal
do
for next
walk-up one.
week.
Even Theo was like, come on, one more now, and I was
The
like,
last lap, and I was like, we're gonna do it. If you get anything out of this race, you're gonna jump on the bike. She was like,
yeah, even tried to find my pedals. Here I go. The issue that I'm having, and this is just on like a mental level that I really need to like get myself out of,
Yeah.
is that I keep making it my whole life and not being very good at it. That was Lord of the Rings. Do you know what I'm doing next?
Isildur!
Bring him down! Isildur! Cast it into the fire! No!
Like the naughty seats on the back.
I don't want to like scare anyone, but I'm gonna
Really curious about what's
early
coming.
next year I'm gonna race TTs.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm gonna need to give TTs a go.
Yeah?
Yeah, to get myself used to suffering on my own.
Because you love the F35/61.
Oh, if anyone, what did Jacob Bonner say?
Yeah,
If
that-
anyone knows the E10 stuff, who knows that?
Jake was like, new PB if anyone knows the F1110s.
You probably won't say it
And I
counts.
was like, no one knows.
AB12.
Nobody knows.
The thing is, right?
The thing is, people know.
People know.
People know.
People know. Jake loves going past like junctions and like motorways, going, oh, the F1112 is down here. Like as we drive, with our parents. My mum's like, what?
I'm coming! Did you leave the scooter school? Hello!
This is Pablo.
Pablo!
Did you win a teddy?
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect. That's the perfect thing to win.
I would have tried harder.
Look at
this? Who is this?
Have you got a name for it?
Sorry, I'm rushing you. You've
not
literally
yet
just got
named.
it.
I don't know. It's the Crawley Wheelers mascot.
Okay, I can go that hard in my warm up.
I do like this kid.
Thank you. I designed it. I designed it. Yeah, yeah. Well, I stole the design from a Formula 1 team, but
That's how to do it though, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. The best part is this originally had a little but I had to cut it out for BC regs.
A bit disappointed in my gridding.
Third row. I'm second.
Third row,
No, Alex not here, so we all move up one place, so I'll get first row.
so I get third row.
You should do a shout out for TNN.
TNN is our friends' charity who provide support for bereavement and grief, and they really need some money because their fundraising has been a little bit lower than they would have anticipated. It's the UK's largest online provider of mental health care. It's a super important charity. Loads and loads of people are supported by them, so if you can, please Google TNN or the New Normal charity and give whatever you can.
We'll put a link in the description.
Put a link in the description.
Gridding. Let's go.
You're only on the 4th row, Theo.
I can't even get to you, you're gridded so far back. I can't film you and the start of the race. 3 miles away.
Listen, I'm going to do my best, alright?
Holy moly, they go. Hold on. Nick. Yeah, I'm sorry, swearing. Shouldn't swear. I'm here already. I cannot run fast enough. Up.
Saw that covered as well.
It's alright, no one saw. No one saw. Well done. Nice, that's a steep bit, why not? Good try, well done. Come on, Nick! Next time you can definitely get up there. I promise you. Good job, no one saw that, don't worry. Kieran's in the lead. Kishan second, Jack D in third, we've got George fourth. Good job! Theo! Go! Good job! Oh, Grant! Whee! Spinning! Still there. Go on, Pablo. Whee! Well done! Well done! Come on, Jack. Come on, George. Good job. Horrible. If you could talk to me like that, you're not going hard enough. Come on. Now, George. Well done, Theo. Keep going. Great job. Nice. Good job. Yes, George. You got it. Great work. GFTL. If I could spell it out. Yes! Pushing. Up, 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 up. Good job. Nice. Good job. Good job. More speed. Let's go. Nice. Put out, flat out. Let's go. That's how to do it. Go on, Theo. Go on, one more lap. Give it everything. Theo, yeah!
He's done really well.
Yeah.
It's quite rough. I ripped the skin off my fingers. That's why you wear gloves.
Sensible one over here. Nah, they're all the same.
Gloves are too heavy.
What do you think of the course?
Very rough. It's good fun though, as long as you don't die.
Way!
You got a new threshold. You were going quite deep on that second lap. I put it hard, and you just didn't go anywhere. I was like, oh no. Hey.
Good job!
Oh, thanks for cheering me on.
How are you enjoying cross?
Loving it.
Yeah?
I think I love it more than Hannah.
No! Yeah. Heard it here first.
Yeah, third race in, yeah. So I used to do motocross, so for me,
well,
it's in the name of North Cyclocross, motocross, so.
Would you say this is more similar?
Oh yeah,
yeah?
Sure, yeah.
There we are, so there you go.
I can't lie,
Maybe that's why you're such a natural. That made me feel better.
Bike's not too fun, but
oh, you got that down?
It might get easier. Well, I didn't practice anything coming into these races, but
have you been jumping on?
I was going to try and pick it up as I go along.
Yeah.
I thought just want to have fun with it, you know.
Oh dear.
So I overtook Theo, he then attacked me really hard and blew up. Then held onto my wheel for as long as he could, and then he shifted his mech into his back wheel.
Oh no.
So I just heard it go crunch, crunch, crunch. It sounded expensive.
Thanks, Lacquer. I would say your first half was pretty good. But by the looks of it, it was maybe your second half not so good.
Didn't have legs, crashed. Had a mechanical. I went backwards so quickly.
What happened? Grant told me your mech went into your wheel.
Yeah. I went into that corner, foot came out, accidentally kicked the mech.
Oh.
And it just went into the wheel.
You were going better than Declan for a while.
I was.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I crashed. And just
that'll do it.
And I got real spooked in the corners, whereas Declan was just sending it. Just unclipped one foot and was just sending it into all the corners.
He did a lot of foot out, flat out. I think we had quite similar races. How's your road race, Jacob?
Crashed.
We all crashed.
Withdrawn entry to next weekend's road race is race at Crystal Palace.
Done.
Way!
Crosses here, baby.
Road racing over. Sexy.
No, my toy.
I want to do it. Oh, how was your race? Hurry up!
You were racing and you were like, beep, beep, beep. And I was like,
you might be onto something there, but I just feel like I am quite close to going too far over. So
yeah,
it's like,
it is good to err on that
the
side.
legs kind of like pack in before the lungs, I think. So it's like got to hold something back. But
No,
yeah, maybe
enough.
I should chat less and ride more.
You'll see on the footage later, I did this like perfect pirouette.
Honestly, ballerina.
At the same time, I pulled a muscle in my hip flexor.
Oh,
so
really?
badly.
Feel about beating Theo?
I'm quite proud of it, to be honest. Like, he's been an arch nemesis of mine for a really long time. Missed that bit.
Oh my god, was that Coca-Cola?
Intrusive thoughts, what?
Did you have a nice day?
I'm emotionally detached from my race.
You had a great time.
Because
of the pirouette.
I've just torn all of this. When I overtook Theo, I was like, I can't walk, and then went over the hurdles like an old man.
And you still... Everyone had a good time.
Chain, how's it hanging out there?
What? Oh my god!
Cool.
That's nice.
What is the issue here?
Your narrow wide is not narrow widing, it's wide narrowing.
Oh my god, you're...
Just spinning it isn't going to fix it.
Joke's on you, because it's in jail.
Thanks for watching, everyone. That was horrible. We had a horrible time. We hope you had a nice time.
I had a good time. Just speak for yourself, huh?
Subscribe to the channel. We've hit 700 subscribers, so if 300 people watch this who aren't subscribed and subscribe, we'll hit 1,000.
And then we can get paid.
And then people can pay us.
Please. Please. We grafting.
See you next time.